Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are doing another shoutcast for the Go Battle League, and this time the trainer is using Atropius, Poliwrath, and Bastiodon. So very interesting team. Poliwrath is a Pokemon that we've seen work really well in the Ultra League, right, as well as specific Silph Arena Cups, but I don't know that I ever saw it in the Open Great League. If I did, it was very little. I didn't battle it many times, but if you did, definitely let me know. That could be because Azumel is so popular. I'm not really too sure, but it definitely works fantastic. It counts as a lot in the Ultra League, so we'll see how this trainer does use it in this league. And thank you so much for submitting them. If you want to submit them to me, please reach out to me on either my Discord or my Twitter. I really do appreciate it. So Bastiodon will go for Stone Edge against the Skarmory. Skarmory, this is definitely a farmable matchup, right, for Bastiodon. Skarmory is going to get off an attack, but it's not going to do much. Flash Cannon, I mean, it's decent. It does get Bastiodon low enough, but I'm still able to take it. Bastiodon does go for the Stone Edge just to get off whatever damage it can against the beautiful, shiny Azumarill. So Bastiodon does collapse. Yeah, you're gonna definitely bring in Tropius. Tropius has to shield and go for a Leaf Blade, so it will shield, and wow, it actually pulls that switch immediately, still saving that Leaf Blade in the back. That was a fantastic switch, honestly. Wow, that switch was crazy. So Poliwrath's gonna be able to get off this Dynamic Punch. Not doing much, but doing better than nothing. Poliwrath will go for an Ice Beam, Ice Punch, excuse me, to get the shield from Azumel. Now that Tropius is going to be able to come in and go for that Leaf Blade. Wow, that switching out that Tropius, that has fast reflexes. Let me tell you, your fast reflexes, man, that was crazy. That was a crazy switch. That was a nice switch. So beautiful, beautiful play. If you didn't get that Tropius out in time, you probably wouldn't have won that one, but that was a really great switch. Either way, right now for the next game, we do have Bastiodon versus Medicham, so definitely a winnable match for Medicham. Bastiodon just going to get off whatever damage it can, going for that Flamethrower. Once to add up, Bastiodon will fall, and in comes Tropius. So good matchup, I guess, for Tropius, but Tropius will have to watch out for the Ice Punch. There it is. So going to go ahead and correctly shield that Ice Punch. Out comes a Leaf Blade from the Tropius. Medicham will shield, totally fine. So Medicham is going to go ahead and go for another Ice Punch. So Tropius does shield, so using both shields. So now it's the Poliwrath versus the Bastiodon. So really favorable matchup, as we know, for Poliwrath. Definitely going to be amazing. Poliwrath just going to get off these Dynamic Punches, doing massive damage to that Bastiodon. Opponent not wanting to shield, wanting to save the shield. In comes Ludicolo. Okay, Ludicolo might want to shield this Dynamic Punch. Going to do a lot of damage. It does not. Okay, over half. So did a lot of damage, but the opponent still has a shield. Tropius comes in, going for the Leaf Blade. That does get the shield. I thought it would. So Tropius probably, well, no, not wanting to risk being hit by an Ice Beam. I agree. Yeah, you don't want to risk it. But it was probably so close, and then Tropius can just farm down Medicham. Wow. Really close games. Really well played with this, I almost want to say, unique team, right? I mean, Poliwrath definitely unique for the Great League, but Jumpluff comes out, switching out from Stunfisk. In comes Bastiodon. What is this, a Forest Cup team? Maybe it is. I don't know. So Energy Ball from Jumpluff. Bastiodon going to go ahead and go for the Stone Edge. Undercharging. Okay, I see it. So that was a really good play by the Bastiodon. Energy Ball hitting the Bastiodon, not doing too much. Bastiodon can just farm down. So nice play to undercharge that. So let's see what comes out. Going to be an Azumarill. So this Azumarill will be hit by the Stone Edge. Probably no shield. No shield on the Azumarill side. So Azumarill going to go ahead and try and farm down, as it successfully does farm down. So we're going to go ahead and see that Tropius, of course. Oh no, we're going to see the Poliwrath. Okay, so Poliwrath is hit by Ice Beam, probably expecting the Ice Beam, so really well played. I get, like, if the Azumarill doesn't have Play Rough, it's actually not that bad for Poliwrath, right? Because it's going to resist Ice Beam and Hydro Pump, so it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad, right, for Poliwrath. So Ice Punch going to hit this Stunfisk. So Stunfisk going to go ahead and go for that discharge. Enough to knock out, well, not enough to knock out actually, but one more fast attack will do just that. Tropius comes in, going to be hit by the discharge. Tropius can definitely take some of those. Trying to farm down. Well, this is an aggressive farm, but definitely a good play, wanting to store up all of that energy. Switching out, so the Tropius will immediately go for the Leaf Blade. Azumarill will protect itself, going for another Leaf Blade because it farmed up so much energy. Again, taking both shields and getting off another Leaf Blade. Wow, that aggressive farm against the Stunfisk was fantastic. Wow, this train is definitely... I hope they reach rank 10. They're actually relatively close. They're in close to 2700, I think. I mean, they're rank 9, so maybe. So the next match going to be Tropius versus Toxicroak. So definitely a huge matchup for the Tropius. You might want to shield this. Yep, probably Sludge Bomb. Going to be that Sludge Bomb, so nice shield. And can just farm down at that point. So able to win that matchup. In comes Altaria. So okay, Altaria is generally a better matchup, but it's okay because Tropius already did its job. Plus it's getting off... It's dumping all of this energy, right? So doing a lot of damage to the Altaria. Going to be able... Well, not quite. Probably not going to shield that. Nope. Going to allow Tropius to go down. In comes Bastiodon. Bastiodon can just farm for more energy. Wow, this team is just farming away its opponents, right? Fantastic. So able to farm down the Altaria. In comes Jirachi. Okay, I see it. So Jirachi... yeah, Jirachi's not really going to be able to do much to a Bastiodon, right? I'm trying to think of its moves. Doom Desire? Nope. A Psychic? No. Gonna be that Doom Desire. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's neutral, so I guess it's okay damage, but Bastiodon does have that Flamethrower, picking up the shields from Jirachi. So Jirachi gonna get off another Doom Desire. Bastiodon will shield this one. It would have gotten it really low. And actually another one comes out. Bastiodon might be able to take it though. Let's see. It does, barely. But still able to get off that Flamethrower anyway, which should be enough to knock out the Jirachi. Yep, Jirachi falls, and that's going to be it for that game. Wow, fantastic, fantastic gameplay. Man, I really want to try Poliwrath. I might, actually. But now it's going to be Tropius versus Stunfisk, and this definitely favors Tropius, switching into that Hypno. And Bastiodon comes in. Now, obviously, if Hypno has Focus Blast, that's going to be a problem, but most don't. Most have Thunder Punch and Shadow Ball or Ice Punch, something like that. Bastiodon goes for the Stone Edge, doing a lot to that Hypno. Hypno is going to release another Charge Attack, probably just another Thunder Punch. Yep, it probably has Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, that's why it switched into a Tropius. So, going to be hit by another Thunder Punch. Bastiodon can definitely take it and farm down that Hypno. So out comes Stunfisk. Okay, so Stunfisk definitely walls Bastiodon, but again, as I mentioned with previous battles, this Bastiodon already did its job, so it doesn't matter. So Mud Bomb being hit, going in, and in comes Tropius. It looks like that Stunfisk bailed, so that was a nice switch on the opponent, and yep, into Scummy, so really well played, but the Poliwrath comes in, which is really not great, but Dynamic Punch will still do a lot of damage to the Scummy. Just needs to get off one more, and Poliwrath will opt to shield this one up. That would have knocked out, although this opponent still has 2 shields, so this might be a tricky situation. Going for the Ice Punch, nice bait. But again, I don't know that it really matters. Poliwrath will shield. It might, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. So, in comes Stunfisk. Okay, so Stunfisk going to go ahead and be able to knock out Poliwrath. In comes Tropius. So Tropius... Okay, going to be hit by this Discharge, most likely. Yep, going to be a Discharge. And then Tropius will use Leaf Blade, which will knock out the Stunfisk. Never mind, it won't. Stunfisk, a little bit bulkier than I thought. In comes Scummy. I don't see a way of how he can win this one. Obviously, it's going to pick up the last shield. Even in... Yeah, he can't get to the Aerialise. Okay, so Tropius is going to collapse, and that's going to be a GG. So well played on both players' ends, right? But you can't win them all, so going to go ahead and lose that one. That's totally fine. So Tropius versus Azumarill. So we'll see. I mean, Azumarill definitely has that Ice Beam, so you do have to watch out for that. Tropius will go for Leaf Blade. Azumarill will protect. Going to go ahead for, obviously, an Ice Beam. If he has it, he does. So Tropius not wanting to take that. So Azumarill switching on the Charge Attack. So nice switch by the opponent. Going to be an Altaria, but... because of that switch, he's going to be able to punish that Altaria with Bastiodon. So, going to be able to take these Sky Attacks, going to be able to take Dragon Pulse, Dazzling Gleam, doesn't matter. Bastiodon eats all of those attacks. So, Gonna take another Sky Attack with ease, just farm all the way down. Yep, Bastiodon can just farm it. It's Farm City, you know. So gonna go ahead and go for the Stone Edge. Well, this Conventional is gonna have to shield. Nope, not going to shield, so it's gonna fall. The opponent does run from that game, so good game to both players. So jumping into the next game, going to be a Tropius versus an Umbreon. Okay, so honestly I think Umbreon wins this matchup, but I'm not 100% sure. But we'll just have to find out. So Tropius does go for a Leaf Blade, just adding up on damage. This is probably going to be a Foul Play or a Dark Pulse. It is a Foul Play, okay. So it looks like it's really close. We'll have to see. Another Foul Play coming out from the Umbreon. So yeah, as I said, probably favorable for Umbreon, but still doing a lot of damage with those Leaf Blade attacks. So we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. So this is going to be another Leaf Blade. Umbreon might shield. Yep, Umbreon is going to shield. So maybe without shields, maybe, yeah, Tropius maybe I guess does win. But still a very close game. So Tropius is going to go ahead and bail on this Foul Play. So fantastic switch on his end to catch that Foul Play. In comes Defense Deoxys. So obviously if it has Psycho Boost, it's not going to be good. Thunderbolt wouldn't be good either, and it's going to have one of those attacks. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what he decides to go for. Okay, shielding the Thunderbolt, so it is Thunderbolt. So Ice Punch coming out, just doing as much damage as possible with Poliwrath. Wants to get this Deoxys as low as it can. So another Ice Punch comes out from the Poliwrath. Okay, I mean, it does a lot of damage. Actually bailing on that charge attack. Another fantastic switch. This opponent, or this person who submitted these battles, really knows how to count them well, right? He really knows how to count these attacks. Very well played all of these games. Flamethrower coming out. Obviously, Victreebel. Shadow Victreebel basically shields any charge attack. Super low, but it has energy. That Razor Leaf is just doing a lot of damage. In comes the Tropius. I may have brought in Poliwrath just because I wouldn't have wanted to take an attack or a charge attack. I would have wanted to take it with Poliwrath, but that's okay. Going to be able to get off this Leaf Blade, and that's actually going to knock out the Umbreon, and in comes Deoxys. So he actually wins that one, so he played it well. My way may have worked as well, but he played it fantastic, so really well played, man. So it's going to be a Tropius versus a Wigglytuff. So this is very interesting. We'll have to see how this plays out. Wigglytuff definitely doing a lot, but at the same time, so is Tropius, because it's able to get to these Leaf Blades really fast, and Wigglytuff does give up a shield. So yeah, Wigglytuff should definitely win this one, especially after it committed a shield. So Wigglytuff will go for a charge attack. I expect no shield, yeah, because he would have farmed down with Charm anyway. So in comes Bastiodon, definitely can wall this Wigglytuff and farm down as it does. In comes Defense Deoxys, so Bastiodon will go for that Stone Edge. I mean, it does good damage, right? I mean, it does pretty good damage. So gonna go ahead and go for a charge attack, but Bastiodon will opt to shield it. Gonna be that Thunderbolt. Bastiodon able to get to another Stone Edge. Okay, cool. So Stone Edge gonna be shielded. In comes Poliwrath. Okay, so gonna be a charge attack. Gonna be that Thunderbolt. Ice Punch going to connect, and we'll see how much it does. Enough to knock it out. In comes Shift Tree. Oh, that's amazing, because Poliwrath has energy, and even a Leaf Blade wouldn't take out Poliwrath. Actually, I don't think a Leaf Blade would have. Maybe it would. I don't know. But either way, able to win that. Really well played, man. I think this is the last game, so let's see what happens. So it's going to be Tropius versus Hypno. So it all depends on if that Hypno is Ice Punch, right? So Tropius going to go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade, doing some decent amount of damage. This could be an Ice Punch. It probably is if he's staying in and going for an attack. Yep. So Ice Punch definitely shielded. Correct shield on his end. So Leaf Blade coming out from the Tropius, that will be shielded. So gonna be able to catch what I assume to be an Ice Punch. Yep. So really well played. Again, another perfectly timed switch. I love these games. Thank you so much for submitting them. If you have any more battles, I'd love to shoutcast them, man, because these are fantastic games. So Flamethrower coming out. So Bastiodon will collapse, of course, but Toxicroak really low. Poliwrath does come out. Has to watch out for Sludge Bomb. It's gonna do a lot of damage. This attack will be enough, so Poliwrath will opt to shield it and probably farm down. Able to farm down. Okay, yep. Able to farm down. So in comes the Hypno, obviously. So going to go ahead and go for that Dynamic Punch. That will be shielded. Switching into Tropius. This is going to be a difficult battle to win, I think. So Tropius is going to go ahead and go for that Leaf Blade. Trying to get to another one. Not quite. This Foul Play I don't think is enough. It is not. Okay, it comes low, but it's just not enough. So another Leaf Blade coming out. that is going to do some pretty good damage, and then Snarface. Yeah, there's no way to win this one, but it was really well fought, really good play. So able to knock out the Poliwrath.